Who would have thought he'd live all this? That he'd be here, with her, with this job, this life? And yet, here he is, a black man in China, with a hearing-impaired, orphaned Chinese woman. They don't speak the same language. They come from different worlds. And still, they understand each other better than many. Because their love doesn't need words. If you love real human stories, subscribe to the channel and travel through amazing, emotional, and inspiring journeys from around the world.
Today, we're looking into a really quite remarkable love story. It's unfolding in China, which is maybe not the first place you'd expect for this kind of narrative.
Right. And the people involved are fascinating too. We've got a Kenyan man, he's built a life for himself there, and Tai, who is a Chinese woman, hearing impaired, and also an orphan.
Yeah, and what just grabs you straight away is the challenge, isn't it? I mean, they don't speak the same language.
Not at all. Different worlds, really. And yet the sources we looked at, they all point to this incredibly deep connection between them. It's quite something.
It is, and that's what we want to explore today. You know, how does that kind of true connection actually happen? How does it flourish when words aren't really the main way you communicate? What are those, like, silent languages they figured out?
Well, it's interesting because the first thing everyone asks them, apparently, is just how? How do you understand each other?
Yeah.
Because, you know, he knows very little Mandarin.
Right, just a few phrases.
Exactly. And she communicates in Chinese.
Yeah.
So it's this huge communication gap. Most people would probably think, well, that's impossible.
Impossible, yeah. But here's where it gets really interesting. They didn't just throw their hands up. They actually created something new. Their own kind of language, almost. Tai started showing him these simple gestures, sort of like a personal sign language, you know?
Using hands, eyes, expressions. It's like they built this communication bridge from scratch. It really shows that drive we have, doesn't it, to connect?
It does. It's more than just like a cute story. It's real world adaptation, finding ways around the barriers.
And they do use phones sometimes, you know, for translation apps. Apparently it can be a bit slow, sometimes funny even.
Right, bet.
But what really comes through is the effort, the intention behind it all. Just being present and really trying to understand each other.
And that intention, it really comes alive in this one specific story, doesn't it? This amazing moment where Tai invited him to her place.
Oh yeah, the hot pot story. It's incredible.
So they go grocery shopping first, hand in hand, getting ingredients. He kind of knows something's up, something special.
And special is the word. She surprises him completely. Sets up a full Chinese hot pot.
Get this.
Right on the bed.
On the bed. Can you picture that? The bubbling pot, chopsticks, all the sauces, everything perfectly laid out.
It's just wow. It wasn't just dinner, was it? It was this huge gesture. So personal, so intimate. It's like she was showing him, not just telling him how much she cared.
Absolutely. And for him, that moment was just profound. He describes feeling this absolute certainty wash over him. Like, okay, this is it. This is the right person. And then thinking she's the one. Whatever the difference is, she's the one I want. It just blasts through any language barrier, you know?
It really does. That feeling, that connection, it's felt, not just spoken.
Which must lead to a lot of questions from people on the outside, right?
Yeah. Oh, definitely. He gets asked things like, so what are you doing in China anyway? And the more pointed stuff like, really? A Chinese woman? What about her parents? Are they going to be okay with someone like you?
Yeah, those tricky cultural questions. And his answer about the parents, it actually tells you a lot about their specific situation.
It does. He says basically, look, don't worry about that. I'm actually lucky. She's free to choose for herself. She's an orphan.
Which just highlights Tai's independence, her autonomy, and you can see how maybe that freedom was part of what allowed them to build this bond, you know, outside of typical expectations.
Exactly. It allowed them to forge their own path based purely on their connection.
She loves him too much and shows it to him through many hugs.
Yes, many hugs.
What's the significance of that? That consistent, really open display of affection?
Well, the many hugs part is crucial.
She cooks him delicious Chinese dishes, meticulously prepared. A lot of care there.
Meticulously, yeah. That word stands out.
And then he shares his world too. Shows her acts and numbers he's used to performing at the circus.
Exactly. And see, this is reciprocity, but it's more than just a simple trade. She's offering nourishment, care, using her skills. It's quite practical, right?
Yeah. Food is fundamental.
And he's sharing something deeply personal, unique. his talent, his passion from the circus. It's not practical in the same way, but it nourishes her spirit, maybe her curiosity.
Opens up his world to her.
Precisely.
Huh.
So it's this mix, practical care alongside sharing these really unique parts of themselves. It suggests that they don't just meet each other's needs, they actively expand each other's worlds. They celebrate who the other person is.
So, when you boil it all down, what's the core insight here from their story?
I think it really hammers home that real connection, true understanding.